Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I haven't done a bullet journal video in a long time due to time constraints and a shift in priorities, but now I have a lot of extra time on my hands, so I'm happy to be back to this hobby and spending more time with my journal. In this video, I'll be doing a flip through of my April 2020 monthly setup. So let's start with the cover page. My theme for this month is light and street lamps. And the cover page was inspired by Emily Koblenz-Bujo, who did the street light for a December spread. And I modified it a bit and left the sign blank with just a little bit of color. And the lettering for the words April was inspired by Sheena of the journal. Next is the monthly calendar. Again, I used the same font for April and just alternated the two pink colors I used as headers each day. And then I put a street lamp I saw online up in the corner. Next is my habit tracker, and here I have it divided into sections with my main habits that repeat each month at the top. Then I've added in additional habits now that I have more free time. I'm studying both Russian and German, so I have a tracker for studying those languages, and then a fitness tracker with a variety of exercises that I do throughout the week. I've also split my habit tracker into each week with the weekends highlighted, and this makes each week a fresh start and breaks up the month so completing habits isn't so overwhelming. On the right side, I have a tracker for the board games that my husband and I play because I love seeing all the cool statistics at the end of the month of how many days we played and which games we played the most. I also put a line here after the 15th day of the month because I set some goals to do certain tasks for the majority of the month. So halfway through the month I check in and see how I'm doing so I know what to focus on the rest of the month. Next is my goals page, and at the top I made room for 5 goals and then a section for miscellaneous tasks to accomplish this month, and finally the tracker for the majority goals I just spoke about. Halfway through the month I'll write down how many days I did each one and calculate the percentage. As long as it's over 50%, it's considered successful, and then I'll do the same at the end of the month and see if I met my goal. On the opposite page is where I usually put my skating tracker, but because the ice arenas are closed right now, I changed it to an off-ice tracker for April. I always put this small calendar here with the times of the freestyle sessions I skate and when I have lessons and practices. Instead, I'll put a schedule for off-ice training that my coach is offering on Zoom, and under coaching, I'll list the classes and dates so I can keep track of what I owe my coach. And I left some space on the other side for any other classes I decide to do. The next page is for my weekly review. I list the week and then a column for pluses and minuses. And each week I keep track of things that happen, both positive and negative. It helps to look back and see what happened, and it also acts as a gratitude tracker and then makes you more aware of what you need to improve the next week. I keep the rest of the page blank because I don't know how many things I'll have in each column, so I'll add the next week once each week ends. Those are all the monthly spreads I do every month, so the next few pages are for weekly spreads. I've been keeping it really simple with an entire week on one page. To add some color, I just alternated the pink shades across the top of each day. Then I have a column for notes for next week, which I'll migrate to the next weekly spread at the end of the week. Lastly, I have the pixels for each day because I'm doing a year in pixels this year, and once I fill it in here, then I copy it over to the annual spread. And that's it for April. I hope you enjoyed this video and got some ideas for your own bullet journal as well. Happy planning and have a great month.